And some ideas are so foolish, only intellectuals could actually believe them. And one of these is that there are no differences between little boys and little girls. Why? They're just socialized into different roles, subtle but very powerful gender norming forces. You give a little girl a front end loader. She'll carry it around for 4 years and become an asphalt paving tank crew commander. You give a little boy a baby doll. He'll carry it around for 4 years and become a nurturant preschool teacher. 50% of little boys will rip the head off that baby doll and turn it into a machine gun. We're wired different. God says it, human history says it, the research says it. You ever hear a little girl play with her dolls? Now, you take that and you walk over there, okay? Now, when you put that there, I'll put this over here. Okay, Jenny, did you want to come in and play? Okay, well, you wear your purple dress because your purple dress is that nice dress that really looks good on you. You ever hear a little boy play? There's no words. They're preparing to become husbands, huh? What? Huh? Come on, I grunted twice while you were talking to me. What? What do you mean I don't communicate? I was awake.
Take a poll of 100 experts. Ask them what they think is the crucial discipline word. You know what you'll hear? You'll hear consistency. Over and over. You'll hear it consistently. It's an important word. Mean what you say. Follow through. Be predictable. I think there's another word just as important, if not more so in discipline. Perseverance. I've tried everything with this child. Nothing works. I've denied every privilege except wiping his nose on Kleenex. I've grounded him until his wedding rehearsal dinner. One day I got so frustrated I sent him next door to run an errand and moved away while he was gone. Along the way, they tried things that would have worked. They would have been successful. They gave them up too quickly. They believed if they had only found the right approach, it would have been better by now. Nothing substitutes for perseverance. How many times have we said, "The Lord's not done with me yet. I'm a work in progress"? Why? Because we're talking about our own frailties, the things we do wrong, talking about people behind their back, losing our temper, saying things we shouldn't say, using bad language. Why are we allowed to have years to change our behavior? Our children, we expect, after 2 weeks of going to a chair, to say, "Oh, Mother, I've been so blind. I see what you're saying. Of course, I spit, I sit." Do you want to learn how to persevere? I got a lot of ideas for you. In the Back to the Family book, we interviewed great families all across the country. They had great kids. We asked them, "How are you doing it?" They talked about their techniques. They gave us their ideas. Cornerstone of what they did? Perseverance. They used discipline. They used it well. And they used it for 5, 10, 15 years, as long as it took to raise the kind of child they wished to raise. Consistency, perseverance. We'll talk a lot in these books about how to do both.
I think for me, with Dr. Ray, I think it's common sense. When I listen to him, it's like, well, that's true. It's just common sense to do that. Sometimes you listen to other people, it's like, it's so deep, they go in too deep. For him, it's just common sense. It's like, well, if you have a kid that's acting up, well, you're the stronger guy. Why can't you control that kid? You know, something like that. So there's a lot of things that you don't realize that it's just common sense, and he would help you try to remember things that you might be, or you might be doing it before, or your parents did it to you before. You just didn't know that, well, that was a good practice.
He is a parent, but he is also, experienced child psychologist who has seen all of the trends. He's seen them come, he's seen them go, and he's got this great perspective and this fantastic way of telling parents to trust themselves, to believe in themselves as parents.
I think he's giving parents a backbone and a voice, and it's okay. It's okay if your kids don't like you. It's okay if if other parents don't like you. It's okay if other people's kids don't like you. The most important part is that you raise your kids up right, and in this society, we need all the support we can get in that way.
And he, through his wonderful sense of humor and through his real-world experience, convinces me that no, I already have what it takes to be a good father, and I should trust myself, and I love that.
First day of kindergarten, I asked my son, Andrew, how was school today? Okay. What'd you do, pal? Nothing. What is your teacher's name? I don't think she told anybody, Dad. I think it's teacher, same as other ones. First day of kindergarten, I asked my daughter, Hannah, how's school today, baby? Well, okay, Daddy. My teacher's name is Mrs. Bartley. Now, Mrs. Bartley has 3 children, Jessica, Jason, and Ashley. I know their birthdays, their favorite colors, their middle names. I'll tell you those later. We did 12 activities. The pumpkin cutting activity we started at 8:07. Ashley was my best friend and partner until 8:15. Then she got mad at me. I don't even know what I did. But Jessica told her I wanted to be her best friends, and Tiffany came over, and all 3 of us are really best friends. Now, Mrs. Bartley has this little brown mark right here. You can't tell it's there unless she goes over to the window and she stands like this. If she does, the sun comes in off the window, through the Venetian blinds, off the clock, through her glasses, back like a prism, off her bifocals, and you can see it. For 4 seconds, Daddy, nobody saw it except me. It was 12:07. I saw it, and I figured everybody needed to know. They had the same teacher. Dear people, I do this to save you untold agony. This is probably the worst thing you can say to a child. It won't affect them. It will haunt you all your days. I can't wait till you have 3 kids just like you. Remember one thing while you're firing that one off. You're going to be the grandparent to those children. God bless you all. Thanks.
As a clinical psychologist who has worked with thousands of parents over the years, I know the importance of having answers right at your fingertips. Unfortunately, I shut off my temper fit line at around 9 o'clock at night. That's why I've prepared for you a number of resources to help you discipline with confident, strong effectiveness. First, I'd like to offer you the full 90-minute DVD, You're a Better Parent Than You Think. For the past half an hour, you've been watching excerpts from this program. It will help you stand strong and enjoy parenting to its fullest. My book, Discipline That Lasts a Lifetime, is a million seller. There's a million in my mother's cellar. But seriously, this book contains 120 of the most common and toughest discipline questions I get asked from ages 3 to 18. If you have teenagers and adolescents, this book is for you. Good Discipline, Great Teens. It answers 70 of the most common discipline struggles for parents of teens. Back to the family. This book identifies 100 great families from all around the country. You have great children. Tell us how you're doing it. We picked their brains. They gave us their best stuff. And finally, there's the CD series, Raising Kids Right. 12 audio programs giving parenting back to parents.
Ray, they're on the roof again. What are you doing?
One more thing. All of my books and tapes come with the Springer guarantee that your children will never be on Jerry Springer.
Ray!
Here's how to order. Coming!